All right, take 537. Speaking of 7, Untitled Saturday Podcast, Episode 7, with me, Danno, Jared, Bav on the other side of the mic, and then over here beside me we have Gavin and his girlfriend Gail.
Hello.
They're both out here, they're vibing, and today we're going to talk about the new J. Cole album that came out. I guess let's start with like the lead up to it, right? Because like I've been a big J. Cole fan for like a long ass time, and I don't know. I guess it's because he only announced it like last week, right?
Yep.
2 weeks ago, actually.
Okay. My mistake. Sorry, Bav. But
Fucking hyper fan over there.
I don't know. I wasn't like super ready for it, and it kind of caught me off guard. So this is like the first time in a while that like I wasn't there like day one just listening to it. Like I started listening to it last night or whatever, but you know, I have my thoughts ready for it. All around, you know, what did you guys sort of think about it? I guess start with Jared, because I've sort of talked to Gavin and Bav a little bit about it.
So for me, like I've listened to, was it For Your Eyes Only and KOD, and so that's really the only kind of idea I have about J. Cole, other than maybe a couple features he's been on.
Right.
And truthfully, I don't know how to feel about it. This project.
Like,
it's definitely J. Cole's style and flow, but it doesn't have the, I guess, the true meaning behind the lyrics that his music's usually been known for.
No, I certainly agree.
Yeah.
I feel like with every album, there's been a little bit of like grandiose to it. You know what I mean? Especially his latest ones. I feel like he was trying to sort of go for an idea, and this time it's just kind of, I wouldn't say just bangers, but mainly just him cementing his spot and like where he's at still, and that he's still doing it. You know what I mean? After over 10 years. But I have to agree. It's not like anything super stand out, but it's also not bad at all. Bav, what were sort of your I guess just summarized thoughts?
Well, I like that Jared actually called it a project, because to me this doesn't feel like he had his documentary drop. He's got the news of him being in like in a basketball league now in Rwanda. And it felt like the album was like just an additional thing that he added on to everything that he was just doing, if that makes sense.
Right.
Like he had all that other stuff as his main project, and he's like, okay, I'll just churn out another album kind of thing. That's the way I kind of, in my third or fourth listen, that's what I was kind of getting, because it was almost like there were like, it wasn't bad, but it wasn't also good. Like it wasn't, I wasn't expecting it to be as experimental as KOD was, of course, but it was just like, there were some songs that are like, they were fucking good. They go off, but then some songs, they were just like, you know, I don't want to say half-assed because that's really disrespectful, but that's the way they just kind of came across to me. They were just like almost rushed out a little bit, and it was like I don't know, he just didn't put much thought or focus into those specific songs.
Yeah, that's a fair viewpoint. Gavin, what were your sort of thoughts?
I mean, I definitely agree with Bav, like with a lot of what he said. There's some real good bangers on it, but sometimes some of the songs just don't do it for me.
Yeah.
It's just, it definitely feels like there's a lot going on in it, like a project, like Jared said.
Yeah, I had to write some notes, because I was like, I had these ideas, and I know that like specifically, Gavin and Bav both listened to the album much more than I did, like especially when it first came out, and it's only been like a day or two, but I had to like kind of get my thoughts all together. And you know, it's not a bad album, I would never say that, but I found even just from the first song, I was kind of like, like my whole initial thought was just,
Yeah.
you know, like nothing really hit like in older albums where I listen to it. I'm like, oh my god, like this is the shit I've been waiting for.
Revolutionary.
Yeah. And I mean, for me, my perspective, I've been listening to J. Cole since his first album, man. Like, I wasn't there for, like, the mixtapes and shit. I listened to them afterwards, and I was, like, I had just had so much more respect for him. But I've been here listening to J. Cole since, like, his first album was, like, the Sideline Story, Cole World, or whatever. And he was definitely, like, the growth is there. The growth is still there no matter what. I don't know. My thing with this album is that it just felt sort of underwhelming. Like, it was sort of what we already kind of touched up on is J. Cole, whenever he releases a new album, I think there are so many, like, songs that always stick with me. And I guess for me, whenever I listen to a new album, the way I kind of grade it, if it's, like, really good or not, is if that album has, like, a bunch of songs that I would put on a playlist. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
And I just don't feel like I have that with this one. At this point, I feel like we can sort of go down the list of songs, and I'll bring this up so Gavin and I can kind of take a look. Let's see here. So the list of songs, you have 95 South, Amari, My Life, Applying Pressure, Punch in the Clock, 100 Mil, Pride is the Devil, Let Go My Hand, Interlude, The Climb Back and Close, and Hunger on Hillside. And I feel like my weirdest thing about this album is, like, even though they all have their own distinct sort of sounds, flows, whatever, I found that, like, it just, nothing stood out to me. And whenever I, like, listen to the entire album, I kind of don't get a sense of, like, where I'm at, you know what I mean? So I've listened to the album like 3 times, so I had to, like, put down some notes. If you guys can sort of think about it, what do you guys think about the first song, 95 South?
So before you say anything, or we talk about, like, specific songs, I want to say I've listened to this album 4 times, 5 times, I think.
Yeah.
And personally myself, and I, other than Pride is the Devil, none of these songs fucking stand out to me.
Interesting.
I only remember, and the only reason I know Pride is the Devil is because he fucking sampled an Amine song.
Yeah.
And that was, like,
exactly.
the most random thing to me.
Fucking exactly. I thought that was very interesting. You know what? Fuck it. We're gonna go totally out of order, and we'll just talk about the songs that stood out to us, and then kind of go from there. So if we want to start with Pride is the Devil, dude, like, I just squeaked hard, but Pride is the Devil was still, I enjoyed it. I don't know if I enjoyed it more than Amine's song, just because, like,
No, definitely not.
Amine's song was, I don't know, just a banger, you know? And I think his, Amine's chorus or hook or whatever, just worked better with the beat.
I think he added a lot more to the beat.
Yeah. I mean, Amine just has a different way about him and a different energy. So I feel like that's sort of where that stands. But what do you think, Jared? I feel like it sort of feels like a no-brainer that Can't Decide is better, but I'm intrigued to hear your thoughts.
I mean, like, for the most part, I'm in the same boat, because, like I said, none of these songs, you could list any of these songs to me, other than Pride is the Devil, I couldn't tell you what any of those songs sound like unless I, like, turn it on and listen to it right now.
Yeah,
like,
and I feel like kind of the same way. Like, that's why I had to write these down, because I'm like, which ones? The only okay. If we're going into this, we have to. Can we just get the best song out of the way right now? My Life with 21 Savage.
Yes.
Yeah.
Oh,
yes.
My God.
That shit slaps.
Dude, that shit slaps so much.
It's so good.
As soon as I heard that one, I was like, oh my... I literally wrote down in my notes, oh my God. and I also called it A Lot Part 2.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, as soon as I heard that beat, I was like, oh, this sort of reminds me of A Lot. And then 21 Savage just kind of slips in there, and you're like, what the fuck? I'm like, this is A Lot Part 2. But I like that. That is not like a bad thing at all.
Yeah.
I'm intrigued to hear, what was your favorite song, Gavin?
Definitely My Life. Like that 21 Savage is, in my opinion, the most memorable part of the album. Like his I don't know, he just, that's what I remember. Like that's probably what I'll remember about this album. Is My Life. That's probably the only song that really stick with me. Or Pride is the Devil, because like Jared said, like when I heard that Nene sample, I was like, what? Am I listening to him? It's like,
Yeah,
is the album,
yeah.
I was listening to the album in order, and I was like, is the album over?
Yeah, I'm like, what?
Is that it?
That was so funny about that too, because my first listen, I listened to like the first 3 songs on my way to work, just walking, and then when it came time to listen to it again and like try to listen to it with headphones on, just in a vacuum, right? I listened to it, and when that song came on, I was kind of confused because the beat starts, but then, you know, when the sample loops once or twice, then the actual like beat, the backing beat and everything comes on, and it was like a little different, and then you hear J. Cole on it, and I'm like, is this a remix? Like, you're almost more confused.
I don't know why he's...
Yeah, but it still works. But I also feel like it could have used a different beat and like stick with everything. Maybe even keep it in the same key, like you know, musically. But yeah, it was a little odd, man. It was definitely like a little odd.
It was just off-putting for me.
Yeah.
It was still...
Still good though. It's so weird because like at my first listen, right? My first listen, I sort of was like, I don't think I like this album.
Yeah.
And then I listened to it again, and then things sort of started to grow on me, right? And I feel like at this point that I've listened to it enough, I've like gotten used to it, and I'm like, no, there are some songs, but like, I don't know, man. It just doesn't hit the same as those other ones. And I think for me, KOD, there was like a specific sound to it, and I was like, I just enthralled. I don't know. Maybe it was a lot of that sort of chiptune like sound of whatever the fuck the song was that had Kevin Hart in the video.
Kevin's Heart.
Jesus Christ, Kevin's Heart. I'm so fucking stupid. Yeah, Kevin's Heart. I forgot that was the name of it. Fuck. Point is, that song is really good, and that song is super memorable to me. And I don't get that from any song on here, and that kind of makes me sad.
Yeah.
But I will say, there are some funny ass lines in this album. The first one that came to my mind was, I think it's in the first song. He says that, like, put a red M on your head. You're Luigi's brother now.
Oh, yeah.
That shit made me laugh so hard.
Yeah.
And then he also says in that same song, this is the first song, 95 South, he says, and I love this too, he just goes so in and like, oh, pause, but he goes in and hard on other rappers. He says, your 30 song album does a measly 100,000. Like, it's the confidence, right? I think it's the confidence that like sells a lot of it and makes me kind of listen to it a couple times. But still, I don't know. It's just a weird amalgamation of songs, man. Lil Jon also was in that first song, which was weird. Did you guys like notice that?
Yeah, it did.
Yeah.
I think that was like just like a snippet or something. I don't think that was...
Yeah, wasn't that what it is?
Yeah, I wasn't sure if it was sampled or they actually got this motherfucker in the studio to get crunk again in 2021. But I did kind of enjoy that, but I also was like, what the fuck? Because there's nothing J. Cole has ever released that sounds like this.
Yeah. Also,
I kind of called it 95 South. I sort of said it's like bling era rap is what the beat sounds like. And I'm not complaining.
Yeah.
It's just something that we've never heard from J. Cole. So it was odd.
Yeah.
How do you guys feel about Amari? I feel like Amari is kind of It's the second song on the album, and there's like a laid back, darker beat is sort of what I wrote down. and it starts with him going ba da ba 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 ba. I just thought of the McDonald's jingle every time I heard it.
I like the ba da ba 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 part.
Yeah.
And the rest of it, it doesn't hit for me. Yeah, some of the lyrics, like, they're good, but
Yeah.
I mean, just the beat, like if I could just kind of go into for a second,
Yeah.
throughout the whole album, a lot of the beats that he goes with, I'm like, man, you've done like a full 180 compared to what you like normally do, or what he normally does for his beats, and it just, I don't know, it just didn't connect. I felt like there are songs where everything is perfect, like My Life. Then there's songs where the lyrics are saying one thing, but the beat is something completely different.
Dude, tone, tone is everything, man. And like, it's. I think in the songs where he goes off, I think that's sort of why I like 95 South to an extent. Like, it kind of is ridiculous, but it's also, it feels like, what did I say? It's his grand entrance, and not in the same vein of like, I don't know, some sort of Kanye album or something where you sort of get that, right? But more like, Bav, I think this is how you would describe it, and I've been trying to put it into words. It's like a wrestler's theme song is what I think of 95 South. Where like they're coming in and you just have this like shit banging, and I think it works to an extent when he raps in the same vein of just going all in, fucking making fun of other rappers and shit, and just speaking some truth. But then there's other songs where it's like a little weird, and I almost don't know what he's rapping about. And I kind of like to have a central idea when I listen to a song, but I know that might just be like a little extra. Oh, and I don't know if you guys remember this, Applying Pressure. Applying Pressure, the song starts off and there's just these air horns. I listened to that walking back from work, and I literally laughed out loud. Like, I was crossing the highway and that just played, and I laughed my ass off. I was like, is that real? But the rest of the song is actually pretty good. Like, I think he kind of just shits on clout chasers and like just broke niggas, which is kind of funny, but it's like, it's the ones that are faking it, right? Like faking being rich and shit. And I immediately, what comes to my mind is like the rapper that has like a stack of cash to his face, you know what I mean? And I fuck with that. I fuck with J. Cole going in on that and honing in on that, because he can, you know? But still like,
yeah, because he made $100 million.
Yeah.
He's still going. So.
Yeah, exactly, right? So that one was pretty good, but then he rants at the end of the song. I don't know if you guys remember this, but he rants at the end of the song just talking about like, I don't even know what the fuck he says, like some shit about people not knowing you're like the one who does it or some shit. It almost sounded like a Kanye rant or like just Chris Rock going on a tangent. It was funny, but every time I hear it, I'm like, I like the energy, but I just click next. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
They don't capture my attention for very long.
Yeah, and I don't know if that's how it is for you guys, but
no, that's how it is for me too. I remember skipping that part of the song through like the third re-listen through. I got to my alright, skip.
Yeah. There's another one, Punching the Clock. And I was like, it's pretty cool. There's a mellow beat. The storytelling is okay. But it's like a minute and a half. Like, it's one of the shorter songs on the album. And I don't know. Just something about it. It just is so unremarkable to me. And I think that's like my biggest issue with most of this album. It's not a bad album at all. There are some times when he just starts rapping and he just goes off and his flows are really good. I kind of just ride to the rhythm, but there's nothing that captures me the same way that I want it to capture me, you know?
Yeah.
Especially from J. Cole, because I love J. Cole. The interlude came out like a week or so ago, right? That's the one that he sort of teased.
Yeah.
That was one of the two singles off the album.
Yeah. There were only 2 of them. Oh, shit! That reminds me. Okay. So I'll get to it in a second, but How do you guys think about? What do you guys think about Interlude? Because that song just felt like it came out, and I wasn't huge on it.
Yeah, again, it's another one that I was like when it came out as a single, I was like, okay, cool, let's like check this out. I got halfway through the song and I was like, I'm just gonna wait till the album's out. I'm not intrigued enough right now.
Yeah.
Knowing J. Cole, there's probably some sort of conceptual aspect to this.
But there wasn't.
So I'm gonna wait.
There really wasn't.
The whole album came out and I was like, all right, I heard the song in its entirety. Still don't care.
Yeah.
No.
Yeah, I actually enjoy the interlude. That's one of my personal favorites from the album.
Yeah, I feel like when I first listened to it, I really didn't like it. Not like really didn't like it. Like, there's no dislike. If I might just start that right now, it's more just like middle ground where I'm not like super impressed, but I'm like, I could listen to this. Like, if it came on randomly, I wouldn't like necessarily shut it off. But when I do listen to it, I'm like, you know. If I, out of all the songs that I have on my playlist of like my favorite songs ever, I don't even know if I could put most of the songs on here on that playlist. You know what I mean? But with that being said, I really liked The Climb Back. I forgot that song even came out.
Yeah.
Yeah, I forgot about The Climb Back. That one came out last year, and I remember because I listened to it on my way from work one day, and I was like, oh shit, this is kind of nice. Initially the beat was kind of grating, because if you sort of remember, it has that like, it sounds like a baby.
Yeah.
But it's like a sample that's like stretched out, and it's a little weird. But I actually felt like, it's weird how this works, the rest of the album having a lot of like beats that are more mellowed out or more like undertoned, a little darker sounding, helped the song. And I enjoy it more now listening to it with the album than I did listening to it when it just released. Because at the time it just seemed like something that didn't match the other music that Cole's done, you know? But yeah, looking back at The Climb Back, I like that song a lot.
Yeah.
And I'd say for me, The Climb Back is number 2 on the album. And then I think 3 would be Pride is the Devil. Of course, as we've sort of gone over, My Life is obviously the GOAT here. That is like the one standout song, I would say. Which sort of makes me feel like I wish that J. Cole had more people on his hooks. Like on the, choruses and stuff. Just because that guy who sings in My Life has a fantastic voice.
Moray or whatever?
Yeah, Moray or whatever. Which, once again, I don't even know who that is, so I'm sorry. But I want to hear more of his voice, because
I'm with you there. Once I got to the end of the album, I'm like, really? That's like he only used that guy once?
Mm-hmm.
Because, I feel like he could have definitely used him a lot more in certain songs and such. Because that guy's voice, fit, I think, what J. Cole was really going for, especially in that song specifically. And of course, 21 Savage just adds the little sugar on top kind of thing, but still.
Maybe if he used him more, it would have felt like more of a theme. The album would have.
Yeah.
Oh shit, he had an album come out a month ago.
Who, 21?
Moray.
No, Moray.
Oh shit.
21 had an album come out the same night as Off Season.
What? Really?
Yeah.
Weird.
He had a four track EP for the new Saw movie come out.
Oh shit. Okay, you gotta put that in the Discord, because I want to hear this, dude.
Yo, dude, the second track goes hard. Let me tell you.
I'll have to listen. I'm excited. I'm always down to find some new music, man.
Yeah.
Other than that, I feel like the rest of this this album, it's not bad. It's just not like I don't know. It's just I feel a little underwhelmed, but it still is like a good album. Like, I'd say it's decent. I'd give it a 6 or a 7.
It's serviceable.
Are you saying that's too low? You're allowed to, but
I feel like a 6 is a little critical.
That's fair. That's fair. So what would you put it at?
Definitely like a 7. I think a 7.
See, okay. So no, I agree. I agree at a 7.
Maybe like a 7.5.
I feel like 7. But no,
Yeah.
7.5.
I'm on board with 7.
Because it's not a bad album, and I feel like 6 is like that so middle ground, it's kind of like, eh. So I do agree, actually. I don't know if I could put it at 6. But I would say 100% 7.
Yeah, I'd give it a 7. Like if there's anything that stood out to me, it'd be the production.
Yes! That's the thing I've looked at in all my notes. I'm like, oh, like a very interesting beat. One of them, I'm like, this beat sort of sounds like a jungle. That's what I envision in my head when I hear this beat. And then on Hunger on a Hillside, that's like the last song in the album. I'm like, the beat, oh my god! And then I'm like, but once again, like, what's the point of this song? Like, what? At one point he talks about his tongue in his girl's mouth. The other point he's talking about some other shit. Like, I don't know, man. It's not a bad song. It's just like there's something there. It needs to be a little more completed as a song.
I feel like it kind of leaves the album open-ended.
Yeah. That's the other thing too. Yeah, Hunger on a Hillside is such an underwhelming finisher. Mm-hmm. Like every time, because I've been listening to it as it's sort of, I guess, been put in order, and every time I get to the final song in the album, I'm like, this is a weird way to end the album.
Well, from what I've heard, it's apparently this is like a 2-piecer.
Is that so?
Yeah, because this off season is supposed to be the lead up to his next album, The Fall Off.
Oh shit! I forgot about The Fall Off.
Yeah.
So do you think that's why he sort of just announced this randomly and was like, "Here it is"?
I'd imagine so. I mean,
Now that you say that, that's definitely what it feels like. Like, I'm doing a whole bunch of shit, so here's this thing to hold you over for now. Until I drop the real thing.
yeah.
I would agree with that, actually. Which, once again, that's sort of the nice thing is I would not, okay. If there's one song I don't like 100 Mil. There's some, like, the end is okay. I like the melodies at the end with, I don't think it's Six Lack. There's another song with Six Lack that it's pretty good, actually, but 100 Mil, not a fan at all. Like, I found, first off, it's like almost like old school beat. Just feels very nostalgic, and then he sort of just starts singing with autotune, and it does not match the beat at all.
He kind of sounds like he's whining into the mic.
Yes.
Yeah, like very high pitched whining. Yeah.
And it's annoying because we know he can sing.
Yeah.
I've always thought of Six Lack as a better version of not Lil Mosey, but the other one that was on the
Lil Baby?
Double XL. No, not Baby.
There's so many.
Give me a minute, all right? Come back to me.
Lil Wayne.
But you saw him as a better version of whoever?
Yeah, I'm trying. He was like a singing guy. He was on Double XL a couple years ago. Someone stall. Oh, not even a Lil. Never mind. YK Osiris.
Oh yeah, no, that I would not have guessed that at all.
Yeah.
But okay, that's fair.
Lil YK.
Little white guy. Little dinky. Yeah, no, it's good. Like that song with Six Lack was pretty good too. But I don't know, man. It's just a very strange album. Not horrible. I say 7 is like a good place because I would not put it at 8 or 9 or 10.
No.
8's high.
8 is fucking high, that's for sure. Other than that, though, I want to know now what other music you guys have been listening to lately, because I've been in a rut, dude. I've been trying to find new music, and it has been a struggle. And I know, like, for example, Gavin, you listen to a lot newer shit that I don't.
Yeah.
Yeah, like, you listen to
Have you heard this song?
Drugs by Ty Verdes? No, I haven't. Is it good?
Yeah, it's like a poppy, upbeat song.
Yo, you ain't ever listen to Drugs, dog? What's wrong with you?
I don't listen to them, dude. I feel them.
He doesn't listen to the newer stuff.
I snort them.
It's not even just the newer stuff. It's like, I just don't know how to go about finding the good shit. I feel like with listening to new music, there's a lot of filtering that you have to do.
Yeah.
You have to filter through a lot of trash and a lot of like boring music. And I feel like that takes a lot of time.
I have a method of doing that though. I think I was actually talking to you about this last night, Dan. What I like to do is, if I find like one song that I really enjoy, right? I use Spotify. I don't remember if you can do this on Apple Music or not, but you can tap on the song and it'll say play radio, and you go to radio and it has the same song at the start, and it like the algorithm matches songs that are similar by similar artists and similar beats and things like that. It makes another playlist for you, and so I go through that.
I feel
And I
like
kind of
You can do it, I think, through Create Station, I think is for the Apple Music.
Yeah, that's what it is.
It's
Yeah,
a little bit
yeah.
different, but yeah, pretty much.
I find it like a very useful tool because when you go in deep enough, because I've gotten in there pretty deep sometimes, sometimes it'll start giving you a good chunk of songs, but from like the same album from an artist, if that makes sense. And then that gives you, like, at least gives me the incentive to actually go check out that album.
Yeah. No,
Yeah.
That's actually a good idea. I actually did that like a couple days ago. Not a couple days ago. I'd say like a couple weeks ago, maybe. I have like no reference of time lately. But my problem was that, like, I think with what is it? With Apple Music, I kept getting the same songs, which was weird.
I think that means you've heard everything on Apple Music then.
Everything. Every
entire
single
library.
album.
In
ever
which
made.
case, I don't know how to help you, bro. I think you kind of just found what you like.
Yeah, it is I will admit, it is a flawed system because that does happen on Spotify too, where I go into like a completely different artist from a completely different sound and all that, and then I'll still get similar songs in there.
Yeah.
But you still always get the additional, that good, and that still pops in there. So
Yeah. I found a lot of.
Hi.
Oh, hold on.
Is that
what's
Elmo?
up,
Hi, Ray.
Wait, who is this? Who is it? Is it Ray?
Ray,
It's me.
Hello, Ray. How's it
did
going?
you do your homework, Ray?
It's me.
Ray, are you
Oh,
good?
Ray is.
I'll take that as a
Wait,
no,
hold on.
Ray.
I can't hear them. I can't hear you guys. Wait, just hold on. Just give me a second. I forgot to change.
Ray, are you drunk?
I forgot to change my thing.
Fucking idiot.
Where is it?
This bitch gone.
Voice and video.
I think
My
she's
bad,
hosting
my
it, or
bad.
she's rating you, either or.
Okay, there you
No,
go.
she's
Hello?
she's 23 minutes into her stream and she's in costume like a fucking weirdo.
Oh my gosh. I'm a cosplay.
Did you do your homework?
Ray, are you Inuyasha?
Yeah, I'm Inuyasha. I'm half Inuyasha, half what's the
Sakura?
girl's name? Yeah, whatever her name is. I can't remember what the girl's name is. But hello, I just wanted to say hi. I hope you guys are having a good stream.
Hi, Ray. We love you.
We love you too. I love you too. We love you too. Chat says hi.
Hello, chat.
Hi, Chad.
Hi, chat.
Okay.
Are you really not drunk?
What?
You sound you sound gone right
No.
now.
I'm just very ecstatic and nervous.
Let's
I think
go.
it's the makeup.
So the usual.
It's the makeup.
Okay, hold on a minute.
It's when I went to go. It's when I went to go burn my face to get this realistic scar.
I see.
Yeah,
we're gonna
it's
do
the
is
adrenaline.
And adrenaline, yeah.
we're gonna
Yeah, it's
mute
the
Ray's stream,
adrenaline.
but we're gonna check it out.
good
'cause
shit.
I'm intrigued.
Oh, here, I'll put it on chatting.
Ooh, it's gonna be stream inception now.
Streamception.
I have you up on.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, okay.
Oh shit!
Join.
No, yeah.
Okay. I'll put it up.
We
I'll
got
put it up.
Streamception. Let's see.
Okay. I'll put it up.
Whoa! That looks.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you, bitch. You got an ad?
Yeah, we got an
go.
ad. I have to resub.
No, it's okay. It's okay.
I will resub right now and put all of my credit card information there for everyone to see.
Let's go!
Let's
Show me
go!
all of your credit.
Everybody eating good. Ray, that looks fantastic.
Thanks.
Yeah.
Here, I'll put it in the chatting.
Shout out to Drewski and Jack Harlow for that ad.
Yes. Shout out to the ad and advertising.
Yeah.
Whoa, you even got a blue
Okay,
contact in there.
I do. I like.
Yeah.
It was actually really fun putting it in.
Are you a
I loved
pilot?
it. Kagome. What did you say? What did you say, Bev?
I asked if you're a you look like you're dressed like a pilot.
Okay, yes, I do. When I wore this, just to see if it's like a good, if it like looked fine, everyone was just like, "Why are you dressed like a pilot?" And I'm just like, "No,
Hey,
no,
Ray,
not a pilot."
Ray, on the bright side, for when you play Flight Simulator, you already have your costume.
Exactly.
There you go.
Yeah.
That's my next game.
Look at this streamception. Holy shit.
Oh my god.
The stream section.
This is going to be a podcast
Oh.
episode for YouTube only.
To the moon.
I do not. Oh, to the moon. Okay. All right. I'm gonna let you guys keep talking about your stuffs. I'm gonna go.
Have fun
Bye.
playing
Hell yeah,
Resident
dude.
Evil.
Yes.
will.
Fun rest of your
Probably
stream, Ray.
Yes, get scared. Don't pee your pants.
Okay.
Don't be too confused playing game.
I know. I'm gonna try. And not to get distracted.
Good job on the cosplay, though. Good job.
Thanks.
Proud of you.
Thanks. Okay. Bye.
Okay.
Have a good stream.
See you, Ray. Bye-bye. Toodaloo.
What a fucking weirdo, am I right?
Who dresses up?
I was gonna say that's a pretty cheap plug right there.
The plug. Well, it's gonna be interesting when I inevitably have to do a fucking cosplay. I'm not necessarily
Laura
excited for it.
Croft, Dad. Laura Croft.
I finally have taken the time to make the poll. I just have to post it, which I'll probably do tomorrow.
Uncle Ruckus.
Uncle Ruckus? That would be awesome. Actually, I would love to do a Boondocks character. It'd be pretty simple.
That'd be fucking
Hey
hilarious.
Dan, you should cosplay as Huey.
Yeah, you just have to give me some time. Let me grow up my hair and I'll be fine.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. I actually feel like doing an Uncle Ruckus cosplay would be great. I actually think doing cosplays is a lot of fun. I've never
Really
done
don't.
one, but I also, like, the more I am getting ready to do this fucking stupid-ass cosplay for my sub-goal or whatever, the more I'm kind of excited for it, because I feel like it's going to be really funny, and also kind of fun. Dressing up is fun, you know?
Where you at right now?
I feel like you're,
25 out of 30. So it went down, like, from last month, obviously, because subs run out, but I'm still happy with 25. Are you kidding me?
Yeah.
It's fucking great.
I feel like cosplaying Uncle Ruckus will get you banned.
Hey, you know what? It's
If you get
it-
too in character, it will.
yeah, I was gonna say it depends on how much you commit. You know, if you be Uncle Ruckus and you just say every black or just racial slur in just in order, yeah, you're probably gonna get banned. But if I don't commit that hard and I just play games like normal, I should be fine.
Should be.
They can't just hate on a character, you know? They can't just hate on the drip. I have to have like one eye closed. Yeah. Right now, honestly, what I'm holding out hope for is I actually would be so down to cosplay as Samus or like Zero Suit Samus. I think it'd be really fun.
Oh my.
Because then literally all I need is a fucking blue morph suit, and then my girlfriend already has what is it called? A wig. She has a blonde wig, so I could do it easy.
Yeah.
And
So what?
I'm wondering if I should like.
Just
Wait.
drop some cantaloupes in there, man.
Yes, true. Actual fucking melons.
Yeah.
I see, and that's the other thing too, right? So with this cosplay, I'm trying to figure out how I want to go about it. Do I want to actually like put effort in like rated, or do I want to make it as fucking cursed and terrible as possible? I kind of want to make it cursed.
I think you should do whiteface halfway through it.
Okay, so my girlfriend's actually gonna do my makeup for it.
Yo, let's go.
Yeah, I'm actually super hyped. Yeah, I'm gonna have to shave my face, but that's okay. For the stream, I'll do it. I'll be babyface Danno for like a couple weeks.
Babyface dad.
Bro, it'll
Nah,
be
you
back
should
in a
just
week.
keep it.
It'll be
Like
back in a
Zero
week. We
Suit
don't have to
Samus.
worry.
Someone clip that.
Yeah, they'll clip that for sure. The dude, the cursed image you could get of me with like no facial hair. Oh, it'd be good. Only few have seen it.
It's not what you expect.
Yeah, it's not terrible, but I just look like a baby, so. Put Zero Suit Samus cosplay as a point reward. I see no downsides. So, Dyer, if you want... Oh, shit, we're gonna plug it. Wow, the Instagram. If you go check out my Instagram, I'm gonna probably post the poll there. I don't know how else to go about it other than putting it in the Discord, and I want as much people to see it as possible, and as much people to vote. So, that would help. This music that's playing is so silly. But still,
Zero Suit.
after I do this cosplay, I am kind of wanting to do other ones. I've always wanted a cosplay. Ray and I went to a anime convention 2 years ago, and we were like just seeing all the cosplayers. It is so fucking awesome. Like, I don't really have another way of explaining it. You know what I mean? Like, it's just people in the moment dressing up. It's chill. And then taking pictures and shit. The only difference is I'm not really taking any pictures, but still. Here's a question. Here's a thought for y'all.
Yeah.
If you had to cosplay one character, what would you cosplay? If you like had the means to make a good ass cosplay of it.
Ooh. Wow.
For me, I'll go first because I've had this in my mind for a long time, and I want to do it so bad. I would love to be Samus, just straight up Samus, not Zero Suit. I mean, like in the armor and everything. I think that would be super sick, having like the arm cannon and shit. That's like the number one I want to do, but people have like made really, really good ones, and they take like over a year to do. And I'm like, yeah, and they had to make that, and they knew how to make that. I don't. Bab, you could be Baljeet from Phineas and Ferb. I'm sorry, Bab. I'm sorry.
Jesus.
You're only the 1,000th person to say it. No, I'm just kidding.
Well, you know what? I'll be the 1,000th person to say that you could cosplay as me, buddy.
Well, there you go. But I was just thinking about it very seriously for a second there, and honestly, hands down, I'd go as the Iron Spider.
Ooh.
With like the mechanical suit and everything, and then the retractable arms that come out from the back.
That one is a really nice one. I loved using that one in the Spider-Man game when it came to PS4.
Yeah.
Dr. Octopus.
Dr.
Octopus.
Is that what you would want to be?
No, I don't know. I don't really.
You don't fantasize about dressing up as your favorite anime character and creating a fan fiction in your mind?
I didn't. I might now.
You might now.
So now.
It's the conversation opening the doorway, you know?
Yeah.
Me and the boys rolling up to the convention. I'm dressed as Uncle Ruckus. Jared.
And you can just be Piccolo. Just paint your face green.
Dude, I would love to be Piccolo. Actually, my coworkers were thinking about... Well, no. My one coworker was thinking about us dressing up for Halloween. And dressing up as, like, him as Goku, the other person as Vegeta, and then me as Piccolo. I was like, I would love to. I actually would love to do that. I think it'd be so funny. Because as we all know, Piccolo is black.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's like, it's a fact. Just like how Knuckles is.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Jared?
I was thinking about this. I would say probably...
Andre the Giant.
Wow, bad. That's only the 1,000th time. I would say probably. Oh fuck! See, it was just on my head, and then you fucking made that stupid joke.
God damn it,
Dude, I'm saying, you as Andre the Giant, me as Hulk Hogan. I can go around saying the N-word to anybody I want. It's a great time.
You do that already.
True.
No, I don't.
You could tell he was fucking putting his fingers together. No, I don't.
Oh, gosh.
There was another one I had in my mind, but more recently it would be oh yeah, it'd probably be like someone from Yu-Gi-Oh, you know? Probably like Joey Wheeler or some shit.
That'd be pretty funny. I like the idea of having like being an anime character with just the most ridiculous fucking hair and like putting on a headpiece to look like it, you know?
You would be sick if you could do
like that for real.
like a full Charizard cosplay.
That'd be
Like,
pretty cool.
realistic.
What, like, do you mean like a
Like on stilts, like full, like tall,
like a
Charizard.
tall thing? That'd
Like,
be dope.
giant ass
Yeah.
Charizard. Like you get the full means to do it, right?
Yeah.
With wings that can actually flap and...
Yeah.
That'd be sick.
And
I don't
like-
think anybody's actually done it. Like
Little like flamethrower at the mouth. Because you're
That-
so high up, you could do that.
that'd be sick, actually. You could like
And-
have that as a fucking parade float, but it's actually just you on stilts, just driving this thing.
Dude, that'd be sick.
That would be dope.
Or like a Gears.
I'd like to cosplay as The Rock.
You can be whoever you want to be, Bav. That's okay. The Rock as a cosplay. I don't know why. Actual, like normal, real life human beings cosplaying as them just seems like such a funny idea to me.
Well, you could do the one picture of him in a turtleneck.
Ah,
and a
true,
chain
true. And that
necklace.
feels more like
Or the
a
fatty
cosplay.
pack, yeah.
It's elevated beyond just The Rock. It's that picture. You know what I mean? It's a meme.
But yeah, I would. The other one that I guess is more recent that I could think of would be the Duke from
Oh
RE8.
my god, yes! Dude, I loved that, man.
Dude is the homie. Let me tell you.
I love. Okay, wait. I don't want to talk too much about Resident Evil because I don't want to spoil it for anybody, and I feel like half of us have played the game, half of us haven't and might not, so we can kind of leave it at that. But there was one part where he asks the Duke who he is. Like, he's like, who or even what are you? And he's like, even I don't know, or whatever the fuck. That shit made me laugh.
He basically just like says like, oh yeah, we're too lazy to say why we want to tell you.
Yeah.
Or like too lazy to think of a reason, so we don't know either.
Yeah, but it made me laugh because I was like, I like that. You know, but it also felt in character for him.
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Yeah.
Just a character shrouded in mystery. Yeah.
Yeah, I love that, dude. The game's pretty good. But
I hope there's a merchant in 8 or in 9
yeah, me too.
to some degree.
It was pretty good.
Yeah.
On the topic of like making a cosplay like super extra, I wanted to bring this up, and I want to bring up a picture, but I don't have one. I think I have one on my phone, so I'll try and look it up. But when we went to this convention, there were 2 cosplays that came to my mind that were like the goats, in my opinion.
Yeah.
So one, I know some of you, at least Bav and Gavin, I've watched Powerpuff Girls with, because that if you watch that shit while you're high, oh man, is it a trip.
Yeah.
The devil.
Is
the devil.
the fucking devil, man. But
Oh god.
there's an episode where there's these 3, like, I think it might even be like the first episode, where there's these 3 guys, these like grown ass, dingy ass men, and nice. They dress up as the Powerpuff Girls, and basically they're like this hairy guy and he's buff, this other guy and he's skinny and whatever. And somebody actually cosplayed as that, as a buff dude in a Powerpuff Girls costume. They made the head totally out of paper mache. It was
I've seen
super
that, yeah.
impressive.
I know what you're talking about, yeah.
Yeah, I want to find the picture. At least then I can just show it on the camera, because man, it was one of the coolest things I've ever seen, and it made me very happy to just even be in his good graces, you know? You know what? I know for a fact I have it on my Facebook. But the other one that was really weird was this... I don't know how the fuck they did it, but they basically made a balloon cosplay and made it into Donkey Kong. And it was like... literally, imagine somebody making like a balloon dog, right? They did it like piece by piece, all the right colors and shit, and basically had a thing that they could put over themselves and like wear as a costume, and even like lift up the arms and shit. But it was Donkey Kong. It was like the fucking one of the coolest things I've ever seen. Ooh. But also really trippy.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah, like it felt like a some sort of odd exoskeleton, you know?
Yeah.
But yeah, that's like a thing of the past, because alas, I don't think we're going to be going to any conventions in a while. Have you guys gone to any conventions at all?
No, I've never been to a convention. Like any.
Has Jared, or are they out of the call? I think
What?
Discord died.
What do you mean out of the call? What?
No, sorry, I was on mute.
Bab's on mute.
Jared's still
Yeah.
there.
Jared's still
I'm
vibing. Have you been to a convention? I thought you were.
So my cousin took me to Anime-thon back in like 2017 or something.
Yeah.
And at that point I hadn't watched an anime in like 10 years. So I was like a bit disconnected from the world. And I did not have a great time at that convention, needless to say. Because, you know, again, haven't seen an anime in 10 years at that point.
So
I don't know any. any of the shit that was going on around
Wait,
me.
where
I didn't
did you-
understand it.
Where did you meet Jessica Negri then?
That was at Anime-thon.
Okay. So I wanna know then, how was your experience at an anime convention not being an anime fan?
I was like kind of like angry bored. Like I was
Angry
annoyed
bored?
that I was there, and I was so bored I was angry.
That is actually so sad.
Yeah.
So, tell us the story about the Jessica Negri pic then. You got a picture of her, and you're holding up her leg or some shit?
Yeah, so again, so bored I'm angry. Cousin's like, hey, do you want to meet Jessica Negri? I can like get that for you, I guess, as like a souvenir to like make up for it, I guess. And I said, sure, why not? Still kind of like passively aggressively annoyed about the whole situation.
Holy shit.
Stand in this long ass line, you know, it's like fucking, it was like, I want to say I stood in this line for like 90 minutes.
Yeah,
It's a
the lines are
fucking
long,
time.
dude.
Yeah, this is like peak Negri, so like it was a long ass line,
Yeah.
and I'm like at the end of it, get all the way up to the finale. She's like, everyone in front of me, they're like, oh yeah, cool, I'm gonna do this pose there, I'm gonna do that pose there, all fucking awesome, cool. I get in there, and then she's like, all right, what do you want to do? And I'm like, I don't know. And she's like, okay, hold my leg. Okay.
Damn.
I'm so confused and puzzled that I'm like, I have like a confused smile on my face. It works for the picture. And then she's like, okay, thank you, have a good day. Thanks for the $50.
That's weird.
Yeah. And then like I got a photo printed, and they gave me a bag for it, and I walked around with this bag for the whole day.
And you didn't
Again,
get anything else?
Did I get anything else? What do you mean?
I don't know, like there's the fucking artist corner where people
Oh, yeah.
Artist alley. You didn't get anything? It was just the Jessica Negri pic?
Just there's like some freebies from some booths. I got some stuff. Like I think I have a keychain that says Jesus loves gamers. Or gamers love Jesus or something like that.
Okay, so for me, my I'd say my only thing I really like about anime conventions, there's two things. There's cosplayers, and there's art or artist alley or whatever.
Yeah.
Those are like my favorite things because I love supporting like just artists, whatever. But then also you just get to see these people's creations, and some of them are really funny.
Yeah.
Like I saw at the convention that when we went to, same anime-thon, but several years later, somebody had like a picture, like a framed picture of Jesus, and I think like Big Chungus was in there. It was really weird, but also kind of funny, because they were actually selling it. I was like, this is great. I'm not gonna spend any of my money on this, but I appreciate it.
Yeah.
You should go start.
Oh,
on, like,
I know. Sorry, what were you gonna say, Jared?
I had just remembered a few celebrity encounters I had that day as well. So oddly enough, it's an anime convention, but they had like celebrities doing booths and doing signings and photo ops and all that kind of shit. And you know, some people from some TV shows, like the TV show Fringe, had like the old guy there doing some stuff. He looked really angry the whole time. And
Dude, I wonder sometimes if the people that actually go to these conventions just fucking hate their lives.
Oh well, I'll get to that. But yeah, he was walking around. He oddly, like usually they have like some sort of liaison or someone taking them around, showing them like, hey, we have to be at this booth at this time. We have to be over here at that time. He had no one with him. He's just kind of walking around, hands behind his back, like a confused old man looking around the place.
That's so awkward.
He was in character.
He was very much in character, and it was weird.
He's a method actor.
Yep, he gives that impression.
That's your local Daniel Day-Lewis right there.
Yeah. And then the second one I met was, has anyone seen the movie Clerks other than Bav?
I know what it is, but I've never seen it.
I haven't seen
Okay.
it.
So the main character of that movie, I like had a small encounter with him as well. And this was kind of like what made my whole time being there like actually kind of fun. was he was running late. He was running late to like the next booth or some shit, and his liaison or girlfriend, whoever was with him, telling him which booth they have to be at, tripped, and she was carrying their bag of money, like the money they get from the signing booth. And so I'm standing there, and like almost like in a bank robbery when someone trips and the bag of money just spills out in front of them.
Yeah.
It's kind of like that. Like this, like just a whole floor of 20s and 50s just pulls out in front of me, and I'm like,
God.
do I help you? Like,
Or am
it's
I
one
gonna
of those-
look like I'm hurting you?
yeah, it's one of those weird situations where there's money on the ground. You're like, do I help them pick this up, or do they think I'm like
Trying to steal
steal
it.
from them? Yeah. And so he's on the floor picking it up with his girlfriend, and he's just bitching and complaining and cussing, and he's like, he's screaming too. He's like, fuck, we forgot we gotta get the money so we can go to the strip club and we can get to the bank and all this other stuff. This is Stan Lee money, we stole it from him. I'm like, what the fuck's happening right now? Yeah, because Stan Lee was there too for some reason. And that's when I learned Stan Lee oddly charges $1 per year. So like whatever age he is how much he charges to get photos with him.
I like that. I like that idea.
Yeah,
Mad respect, rest in peace.
He was like 89. It was like he was like 89 years old, and he was charging $89 or something like that. It was a weird thing, but I'll never forget seeing Dante from Clerks just screaming at the top of his lungs.
In character.
Basically in character, just having fucking a fit that he just dropped all of his money and he's gonna be late for the strip club.
That is pretty good though. I feel like that's one of those things you can only see at one of these events, you know?
Yeah.
Gavin, you good to be on camera or no?
What, me?
Yeah. Yeah?
Yeah.
Okay. I have to take a quick piss, but if you guys want to talk about... Wait, is that like are those the main occurrences of your time at the anime convention?
Yeah, pretty much. I saw some improv show where they take some sort of anime that you pitch to them and they make their own episode about it.
Okay, that's actually cool.
Yeah, they did one on Sword Art Online.
Oh.
Yeah.
So did they literally just do word for word Sword Art Online, or?
No, it was like the concept was like their scene was that they were in an episode of Sword Art Online, and the concept was there was a character made, or like a player in the game made a machine that would harvest energy and like give it to this town, but the machine only ran off of killing people.
Oh Jesus!
Yeah,
but I like that. I like that. That's a nice twist.
Yeah,
that's
it was a funny idea.
Twist. Yeah, that's pretty cool. Okay, I have to piss really quickly, but Gavin, think of a high thought.
I thought. Don't put me on the spot like that.
No, you don't have to be put on the spot. I gotta think of something to say before I take a piss. Unless Jared has a good story, or any of you guys have a good story.
Well, we were talking about other music that you were trying to be put onto.
Yeah.
Yes. Wait. Let me piss, but you can start discussing.
No, we're gonna make suggestions of all this music while you're gone, and
Okay,
then you can just watch the VOD.
Yeah, I'll just watch the VOD. God
You
damn
can watch it on YouTube when it's uploaded.
True. Yeah. I won't even edit it. I'll just leave it, and then I'll skip past it as soon as I see it. Gavin will take the hot seat right now.
Yeah.
Ask him his darkest secrets.
What you got?
Gavin, if you had to pick one, what would be your favorite album of all time?
Like one album? Like all time?
One singular album, Gavin.
Oh my goodness.
Hot seat now.
Alright, I got a fresh pick here. Rumors by Fleetwood Mac. My all-time favorite album.
Well, if that's a fresh pick. That album's like 70 years old, ain't it?
70 years old.
70.
I did
Alright,
a reverse
another one,
math
let's
there,
go.
leave me alone.
Is there a specific reason why that's your favorite album of all time? Or is it just...
I used to
What comes
listen
to
to it a
you?
lot as a kid with my father.
Gotcha.
So it just kind of brings back good vibes, good memories.
Nostalgia factor, some good vibes. Hell yeah.
Yeah, something you could like listen to on repeat for ever.
Nice. Forever.
Yeah, there's some good songs on that album.
Oh yeah, there's some bangers.
Yeah.
Ones that just make you feel good. They're like
Yeah.
vacation vibes.
Vacation vibes.
When I go on vacation, I'll be sure to listen to that album.
When you go to the island, that's the type of vibes you want. Vancouver Island.
Oh yeah. I've been trying to come up with a vibe beforehand to make a cool playlist to listen to, but that album could be a good fit.
It is. It's really nice when you're cruising down those windy roads that the island has.
Would you say cruising down sober or cruising down a little high?
Cruising down your 6'4".
For legal reasons, sober.
Yeah, of course.
Yeah.
That would be the only answer I expect you to say.
Yeah, no, passenger high, but
Where's the
driver sober.
smoke? Thank you.
It just brings.
I'm intrigued to see or hear what the fuck you guys asked Gavin while I was gone.
Oh, they just asked me my favorite album of all time.
What is your favorite album of all time?
Rumors by Fleetwood Mac.
Dude, that album is fucking amazing. That album is
I
so
was
fucking
like-
good.
I was kind of expecting him to say a different album just to throw all of us off.
Yeah. Hopefully he changes his answer.
Yeah.
Oh, just
That would have been perfect, actually. Yeah. Okay, well now that's actually a really good topic.
Just lied it down.
Well, I mean, you could have said some other shit, and I'd be like, interesting take. What are your guys' favorite albums of all time? If you can name one, but I know that's a little
Beautiful
hard.
Dark Twisted Fantasy.
Aren't we already repeating ourselves?
Did we already talk about this?
We talked about this last podcast.
Did we?
To be fair, after every single podcast, my girlfriend asks me what we talked about, and I have no idea. So-
I'm the same way.
So don't worry.
You should really make a timestamp of everything we talk about,
I used to, dude, but these
or
are
a link
so
dump or whatever.
for the most part, these are so long. It's really hard to like consecutively do that with all the videos and shit I'm trying to edit like all the fucking time. But Cade, do you mean like for the description of the video?
Yeah, just something to.
Yeah, I tried to do that in the first episode, I think.
Yeah.
I
Just
didn't.
do like.
I literally no, like I wrote them down, but I didn't put
Uh-huh.
them in the description. I don't think.
Oh, okay. Yeah, because I would say just like as you're going through, just put markers at like where we change topic,
Yeah, true.
and then just like, all right, what did we talk about here? Oh, we talked about this. Okay, cool. And then just like have like a text document that
Yeah.
has the.
And then
the
I
starting
can
of
always
the
look back
time codes.
to that and see what we've talked about. It's a good
Yeah.
idea. It's just hard to do in practice. Not hard, but I just like after the whole editing process is done, I'm like, there's always another thing. It's not a bad thing. It's just something I'm definitely getting used to the more I make videos and post them. But yeah.
So, if we're going down the rabbit hole of repeating questions, should we ask Gavin and Gail the question that we asked last time?
I want to hear it because I don't fucking remember.
Okay. Gavin,
Oh, okay, here we go.
Gail,
Yes. That laugh is dangerous.
Yeah.
yeah. How many
Oh,
dicks would you suck to save your mom?
Oh my god, I forgot about this.
wait. Whoa. Hold up.
Here we go again.
Why do I have to set my own limit of dicks to suck here?
We all answered truthfully, Gavin. So do you.
Like,
It's a new.
okay.
It's
Okay.
what we ask everyone that comes on this podcast.
No.
Yeah. We need an answer. You can take your time. You can try and this is the whole point. Is it's a discussion thing, right?
Yeah.
You got to factor in stamina. We determined a whole bunch of
So ask
fucking
your
word.
questions
like realistically, how much? Like, 'cause, like
Variables.
honestly, I would as many as
That's
it
what
took to save my mom.
That's a
Like,
good ass answer.
Like for my mom, like so, like are we talking like a realistic answer? Like how many? Because was like,
Yeah, you
I would do as many as it took to save my mom.
a realistic, grounded answer.
That's such a
Well,
wholesome
and you gotta
good
factor in
answer.
stamina, varying ethnicities, you know,
Oh my god.
and
Length, girth.
yeah, all those.
Stamina.
Bro, I got
My
such a bad
God.
gag reflex.
What's that
your
other
back
one?
reflects how much you're able to handle.
How clean they are, how sanitary they are.
Yeah.
Jesus.
Okay, we sort of agreed last time though, or at least for my parameters, that they'd have to be sanitary.
Yeah.
Wait, can I hear your guys' answers?
I don't remember my answer. I feel like I
What
said
did we settle on?
I said I can't name a number. I would try my best. I could not say as many as it took because it could be like 100,000. I'm dying. And then we also
if I die, does that mean my mom dies too?
I actually had a funny thing about that, the dick sucking thing. I gave a solid answer, which was 30. And right after we were done, my girlfriend calls me and she's like, you know, for your mom's butter chicken, you should have said a lot more dicks than just 30.
Dog, 30 is like a little low to save your mom's life, I think.
I was the highest out of everybody here. So,
Yeah. You're a good
Oh my
person.
God.
Bro,
You're a
that's
gay
my
person,
mom.
but you're a good person. I'm
I would
just
save the fuck out of my mom.
No, honestly though, like for my mom, I think the in this hypothetical, because I can think about my mom as a person. If she knew that I was having to do this in order to save her, I think she would like want for me to not do that because she'd be like, I'd rather you not have to have like some sort of PTSD from sucking like 10,000 dicks. And that's why I'm like, yeah, I like it would also be torture for her anyway. Because you'd have to see me go through this.
every time I ask this question, Dan always says, I think my mom would be a good enough of a person that she wouldn't make me suck a dick to save her.
Yeah, pretty much. And I have no shame in saying that because I feel like my mom would be like,
but like, you
no,
don't
my
get
mom
to-
would be disappointed. My mom would be like, this man suck those dicks. What were you gonna say?
Like, what, you think you're gonna get to consult her before you got
I'd like to. I'd like to have that moment in the video game where you just barely get to see her and she'll be like, I'll be okay. I'll be like, alright.
Like Gavin, to set the scene for you, the way we pictured it, the way I was setting it up was you show up at a warehouse, dead of night, guys in there, armed to the teeth. You bust down the door, guy's got his dick out, he's like, you gonna suck this or your mom's gonna die, then you start sucking. You just fucking go.
so now that you said that there's a warehouse, that implies that there's levels to this. So is there like a master boss? Is there like a 6'9" giant black dude as the last guy you have to suck off?
No. We've been saying this. It is countless. It is there is no set number of people.
Like
in
a
this
swarm
room.
of zombies.
There
They
is
just
no
keep coming.
set number of rooms in this building. You don't know how many people there are. You just gotta keep sucking. How many would you get through until you get to your mom?
What? Man, like,
I can't handle
I don't know, like,
questions.
I think I would just...
You thought you'd just do it. Just get it done. He's a man who gets it done right here.
Yeah.
Honestly, you gave the most respectful answer. You said as many as it takes to save my mom. And I think maybe Jared has the closest to that. Jared, what was yours? Did you have a limit?
I said less than Bav. I think I said like 20 or something.
So, I mean, that's like, now that I think of it, like,
I
I
don't-
think you probably get pretty tired after sucking off.
Yeah. Like you gotta think about like, yo, my mouth's gonna be dry out at some point. Gonna run out of
I
saliva.
don't know, though.
I feel like I'm not gonna be able to give the best after my
Yes,
mouth is
no.
dry.
Yeah, Dan.
Just gonna be like
I just don't think
chafing.
your mouth would dry out. Maybe.
Yeah. Gail, how about you?
I can't ask.
She says she can't answer.
Damn, I'm really gonna plead the fifth like that. Okay.
You know what? Let's just make it a guys only question.
Yes.
We have to make a separate question for women.
Yeah.
All right, Gail.
Oh my god.
Makes a question on the fucking spot.
How many vaginas would you eat to save your
See, but that already sounds more of a respectable question.
What?
How many vaginas would you eat in order to save your
How
mom?
much carpet would you munch on?
Yeah.
How many tacos?
Okay, Gail, it's a Tuesday. You're in a warehouse.
Taco Tuesday.
Oh no.
Not the
Taco
kind you like.
Tuesday.
I guess, yeah. Yeah. There's a club across the street. It's going up. You're in a warehouse. It's a Tuesday. What do you do?
To save your mom.
Oh my god, I don't know.
I think that's
I'd do
fair.
anything for my mom. So, if I'm gonna suck that vagina or lick that vagina, I'll do it.
See, exactly. I feel like that should, to an extent, as long as you know, if you don't have that respect for your mom or you don't have that type of relationship,
Yeah.
fair enough.
Yeah.
But if you do, it's sort of like you kind of have to go all in, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah, but like, how about your death?
Wait, how about what?
I guess the parallel to that for girls then would be how many vaginas would you eat to save your dad?
Oh, true. That would be the parallel.
Yeah.
Dad?
Yeah.
Actually, my dad is dead.
Shit!
Well, have a good night,
So-
everybody.
I guess
Kinda-
none.
Make me be a fucking
really
villain
pulled that
here,
card.
okay.
She really pulled that card. Holy shit, Jared! What have you done? Jared, what have you done?
You can't paint me as a villain, alright?
Well, that's
No,
a
No
says
vagina
none.
for me.
She says none.
that's a
so-
clip.
Hey, so Dan, your music we're looking for. You know, you say you're trying to find new stuff to listen to.
Yeah. Yes, yes. What are your suggestions? Jesus fuck.
Last couple months ago, I was really into Tame Impala. You ever listen?
You know what? I fucked with Tame Impala a lot too, man. I can't fuck around and say I didn't. As much as that becomes like the meme template for like, oh, every basic bitch. It's good vibes, man. It's good shit.
I like it's good when you're driving.
That is bad.
It'd be good with very solid headphones on too. Like if you listen to that shit, it's so just entrancing, in my opinion.
But I got tired of it pretty quick. So.
Yeah, it's not something I listen to anymore. I'm just saying I liked it. Is Jared still alive or did he die now?
I'm here. I'm trying to.
He's trying
Make
to.
some more questions.
No, he's trying to think of how
Brain
to.
buster.
Okay, so you asked about music suggestions, right? So don't you have some for me?
Yeah.
So then what are they?
Well, you were saying like how it's like, oh, what else have you guys been listening to?
Yeah.
The same night there that we were talking about, Off Season came out.
Yeah.
21 Savage had that new album or new EP for the new Saw movie. But
Wait,
then
it
there's
was done
another
by
album.
him?
Huh?
It was done by him?
Yeah.
Damn! Shit, I didn't know that.
Yeah.
That's
And then
pretty
there was another little EP or like small project, I guess you could call it. It came out from this new group in LA called Paris, Texas. They had an album come out called Boy Anonymous, and hot damn, is that a spicy little 8-track EP, man?
What? First off, make sure you put it in the Discord. Second off,
I already did.
what kind of music is it? Like, what genre am I looking at?
It's labeled on Apple Music as alternative rap. And that's what I'd say it is. A lot of the beats are more experimental or like a little bit more slow paced here at times. A lot different from the more recent like trap shit kind of stuff.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't have any like disrespect for trap music. I just feel like it all sounds very samey. And like a lot of it's really dependent on the beat. So if the beat doesn't like feel unique, there's nothing there. That's sort of my problem. But you know what I got into last year that I don't think I've talked about on the podcast? I got into Playboy Cardi.
Let's go.
Dude, I love Die Lit. Die Lit is fucking fantastic.
Die Lit is a hard album.
Yeah, dude. Like, have you listened to Die Lit?
No.
Dude, I will just say, it's like,
I'll look it up.
look,
right
you're
now.
not going there for lyrics, all right? You're not going there for some sort of concept album. You're going there for these fucking like.
Excuse
trippy
me, it is a concept album. It's a fucking party ass motherfucker album.
Yes, exactly.
The concept is you have a bitch fucking going on party.
Yeah.
You have a bitchin' party.
Specifically, just Dial It. You don't got to listen to
Yeah.
nothing else. Dial It is the one that you got to put in your playlist, man. I'm just gonna say, like, lyrically, it should go without saying. Lyrically, it's there's nothing, but like him and just the energy he brings with each track. Oh, I used it for like getting just in the zone for listening to music all the time. It's good ass shit. Gavin died.
Yeah.
No. What have I done? Have you guys listened to... I know I showed Bav and Ray when we went on a road trip, but Jared, have I shown you Little Dragon?
Little Dragon.
Little Dragon. Oh my goodness.
I don't think so.
Little Dragon is my favorite album. Or favorite album... No, not album, sorry. Favorite band, I guess I would say.
Okay.
They're Swedish, and they basically do like electronica, I guess you could say. It's kind of alternative. It's hard to say though, because each album sounds a little different. Their first album sounded a lot more jazz-like, but with still some like just an interesting, playful sound. I'd almost compare it to Caro Caro Bonito, but with more of like a smooth edge.
Okay.
So not just so like oddly lighthearted and weird. Still love Caro Caro though. Mm-hmm. But Little Dragon, dude. Specifically, their third album, what's it called? Ritual Union. It's really good. Just a lot of like these dance songs, basically. But her voice is really smooth and really good. I love it a lot. So that's my recommendation to you guys if you guys can listen to it. Little Dragon, Ritual Union. It's so good. Bav, do you have any suggestions?
I kind of don't, because I was in the same spot that I think you're probably in right now, that rut you were talking about. I was in it about 2 months ago. I'd been listening to like the same indie stuff over and over and over again for like throughout the pandemic. Just made it worse because all day I would just listen to music.
Yeah.
But and I was like, okay, you know what? It's time to take a huge turn here and dive back into rap and hip hop, because I haven't gone down that road in like a few years.
Yeah.
And so I've just been diving through, and I think I told you last night, I've been listening to a lot of like Jay-Z. Of course, I'm still listening to more Kanye, but I've been really getting more, like, I don't want to say more. I want to say almost back into Kendrick entirely, but this time even more so. And the sounds of like J. Cole and Rick Ross, actually.
Really?
He's been popping up a lot in my playlists. I think it's because of Devil in a New Dress.
Yeah,
but I've been really vibing with him, and Busta Rhymes as well.
Yeah, Busta Rhymes is good. He's actually a fantastic rapper. I think he's super underrated because he's underground, I guess, sort of. Yeah, no, that's fucking awesome. I can definitely say I've listened to all of those, and I enjoy them all to a certain extent. You know what my problem is I don't look for new music unless it like pops up and like somebody brings it to my attention, and B, I just end up listening to like, if there's an album that I really get stuck on, I'll listen to it for like 3 months. So I was listening to like the new Kid Cudi album for like at least 2 months, maybe even 3.
Damn, dude.
And then it was only recently that I was like, I'm like running out of music to listen to. I don't want to listen to like the same playlist all the damn time. And now I sometimes like revert back to, no thank you. I revert back to like old music that I've listened to. Like, you know, I always just revert back to Kanye. That's my problem.
Yeah.
I just listen to his music all the fucking time. I'm like, God damn it, I've listened to this like 5 million times. That and like
Kanye's always good though.
Kanye's always good though. Yeah. It's timeless. But I always, now that I'm streaming, I revert to like video game music sometimes. Because like video game music is actually pretty fucking baller. There's some good shit. But yeah. Other than that though, I think music-wise, that's sort of the rut that I've been in. Who is that person, Jared, that you showed me? Is his name Rumor?
The guy that wears the ski mask?
Yeah.
Yeah, rumor.
Yeah, I was like enthralled with him for the first like little bit that you showed me.
Yeah, he has a EP that came out last year, and then he has a new album coming out this year or something.
Yeah, it was pretty interesting. Banana can. No thank you. I'm still on keto now. I'm on keto again, and it's like, it's not the worst thing in the world. It's just,
bananas on keto.
no.
Really?
Bananas have a lot of sugar, man, and the sugar adds to carbs. These are things that you have to be aware of when you're on keto.
I could not watch keto.
Dude, it's fucking hard, man. I can like say if you're needing to like sometimes get more energy or whatever, definitely recommend. But I would never say it's easy. You know what I mean?
Dan, you should like just buy a bag of powdered fiber and just shovel a spoon into your mouth every time you eat something. That'll just cancel it all out.
A spoonful of fiber.
Yeah.
What even?
Yeah,
what texture is
body
fiber?
your body can't hold it if you shit it out.
Fuck.
You just
have
get
it
like bran, right?
just
That
bran. But I feel like in the case of this, bran would have gluten, does it not? Bran is gluten. Am I not mistaken? Bav, you're the health nut.
Yeah.
Pretty sure bran is wheat.
Exactly. Okay. Well, that's what I thought. So you know, bran wouldn't work.
Oh, what's fiber? Like, how would you just get like?
Yeah. How do you get spoonfuls of fiber, Bav? How does one?
You actually
guess?
can. We sell. It's like it's a fiber blend with omega fatty fish oils added in as well, and a probiotic as well. So probiotics help flush out your entire insides and kind of maintain and help it function better, to put into simpler terms. And then omega fatty fish oils also as well help with they help with a variety of things, but they also help kind of flush out your stomach. And then there's fiber added in as well, so it's not like you're just sitting on a toilet for like 12 hours a day. It's like, it's clean, it's healthy, and it helps.
That's pretty
keep your
cool,
system
actually. I
detoxed and
assumed
cleaned
it
out.
was just you shitting your brains out.
It's a laxative.
Yeah, that's a little different.
Yeah, bran's a byproduct of refined grains.
I see.
Yeah, so
Well.
that shit's definitely fiber. Or
Yeah, that shit fiber, dog.
yeah.
That shit fiber.
Bro, that should be a saying. It's gonna be a saying. Wait until 2030. That shit fiber.
Release some
Yeah.
merch.
That Wi-Fi.
Yeah,
Fiber.
dude, that shit's some fiber. We need that merch right now, Bav. Sell it at your store.
Hell yeah.
Yo, so okay, another one I thought of, looking for new shit to do. If you haven't done it, I'd say go through the Freddie Gibbs discography.
Oh shit, yes. Freddie Gibbs is
Freddie Gibbs got
fantastic.
Yeah, he's got some good shit.
Yeah. No, I 100% agree. I've
Grammy
only
nominated, by the way.
But sorry?
He's Grammy nominated, by the way.
It's about damn time.
Yeah.
I
Nominated
listened
for,
to
Alfredo.
Good. His song, the one with Schoolboy Q, that shit was good.
Oh yeah.
That shit was. I feel bad because I don't remember the name, but I'm just.
Yeah, no, the one where they're
remember
bunnies
that.
and a turtle.
Yeah, they were bunnies. They were bunnies.
Yeah.
They were bunnies though. And then he released another song after, and that shit popped off too. If you can, people who are watching, go listen to Freddie Gibbs. Freddie Gibbs.
I'm on my Spotify right now.
Yeah. Yeah, his
Gang
music's fucking good.
Signs. That's what the
Gang Signs, yes, Gang Signs by Freddie Gibbs, dude. That's like my
Yeah.
morning song. When I have to get up early in the morning to go to work, I like play that in the morning. It's perfect. Well, I already said morning, but you get the idea. You get the gist.
Yeah.
Um,
From Shadow of a Doubt to Alfredo, it's just mwah, perfect.
mwah.
From 2015 to 2020, just hit after hit on his albums.
That's pretty sick. I gotta have a good listen.
Yeah.
Okay, I actually had one more thing I want to talk about before we end today's episode, because I didn't bring it up this whole entire time because I just forgot.
Okay.
Have you guys seen Borat?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Have you, Gavin?
Oh yeah.
Okay, so we've all seen Borat, right? Have you guys seen the new one?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, I would like to talk about this before we end the podcast.
It's been a while since I watched it.
That's fair. I know this is like old news, but
Yeah.
the reason why I want to talk about it is because I never watched even the first one.
Mhm.
And I literally just watched both of them back to back this week,
Jesus.
and they're really good movies.
They're funny.
Yeah.
They're
Like
pretty funny.
the reason why I sort of am like shocked by that is because my assumption of the movie is like, oh, it's a silly, like, I don't know, jackass like movie where he does stuff in public and it's funny, right?
Yeah.
But I didn't realize, like, I didn't expect it to go so sort of in depth when you really look at it. You know what I mean? Or am I crazy?
What's the term they use for shit like that? A commentary
Satire?
on contemporary society.
Yeah.
That's what those
You mean a social commentary?
There
social
we go.
commentary.
We all were looking for the word. A social commentary.
A temporary commentary.
No, a commentary on contemporary society.
Oh, okay.
Contemporary.
Yeah.
That's a fancy way to say it, I guess.
Fancy way of
That's a fancy. I thought it's a fancy way to say it.
I just got to make it wordy, and then it's there.
There you go.
I was surprised, dude. I know it's probably like, huh, Borat. That's like fucking 20-some years. I don't know how old it is, but I know it's old.
15.
Yeah, 15.
Yeah, it's
Thank
15.
you.
Yeah.
I was like shook because we watched the first one, and I was like, this was it was actually super funny.
Yep.
B, it was really good. Because I'd say my favorite part out of the movie was the rodeo.
Oh yeah.
Just because he sings the national anthem and like he just says a bunch of bullshit about Kazakhstan being like the best country in the world or whatever. But I love the whole part leading up to that is him talking about how like America will prevail and America will kill like all the other countries and go to war with them and destroy them. And then he sings a measly like stupid song about how Kazakhstan is like the lead producer of potassium or some shit. I just thought that was, and then it started like a fucking riot. When me and my girlfriend sort of did some research on it. Well, she already knew, but I looked into it after. And that is really interesting to me. I mean, like, who needs to say what has already been said so much that, like, there's a lot of hypocrisy in America, right?
Yeah.
Like, it's kind of an obvious thing, but seeing it in a movie at its, like, purest form was really cool.
Yeah.
I think my favorite scene was the Rudy. Is this Rudy Giuliani? Is that how you say his name?
He's like, wait, what was it?
Oh, the second one.
Yeah, and the second one, the Rudy Giuliani.
Yeah.
That was.
What part was that?
That was the one with where he's going to stop his daughter from having that interview.
Oh yeah, that was fucking crazy, actually.
Yeah.
Dude, I remember when the news broke, they were like, Trump imposter ran into the fucking thing.
That's hilarious.
Yeah, and that was like legit, and then only months later to find out that it was Sacha Baron Cohen the whole fucking time.
Yeah, that's incredible.
I more remember the news about that rally that happened in Seattle.
That is what.
Because I remember it being someone broke the news that it was like, yeah, it seems like Sacha Baron Cohen was attending this rally in what seemed to have been some sort of character, and then there was like a TV interview of like one of the people that were hosting the event talking about how it's like, hey, it's just not cool that he did this, he's making a mockery of us, blah blah blah. And then someone had a picture of like from the side of that interview, and it was Sacha Baron Cohen in costume holding the camera interviewing them.
No way. Are you serious?
Yeah.
That's incredible.
Yeah, like of the two Borat movies, I like the second one a lot more just because I'm a lot more fan, a little more recently, I guess I've been a bigger fan of like political humor or like political kind of commentary stuff as opposed to what the first movie did, and same with Bruno.
Yeah.
Whereas like there was a story, but it was and like they did jokes on people for public, like prank show kind of stuff, but it was still a lot more telling a story. And the second one, it was a lot. The story was there, but it was like kind of to the side to.
It was more of an excuse
and,
to go to these random locations, which isn't a bad thing. I think for what that movie, what Borat 1 does, it's fucking good for what it is, and especially for of the time. I think they really had to go the route they did with the second one. Like if they didn't, it wouldn't. They couldn't just do what they did before. It wouldn't have been as funny, like the second time around. And I think that sort of just proves the genius, if I'm being honest with you. Like that shit blew my mind. I was like, wow, this actually, like watching the second one, I was like, okay, I'm ready for another 2 hours of what I just watched. So then we went into the second one, and then they had like a story that he'd been in like jail for however long since that movie, and like all this sort of lore, and then to build on it and make like they had arcs in that movie. Like what? I was surprised. I was like, wow, this is a completely different movie, but it's still the same, and I loved it for that.
Do you think that movie would have happened if Trump wasn't elected?
I don't think it wouldn't have. No. It wouldn't have had the same just power to it that it did with Trump in office. I don't think there's so much shittery in the States. Within the last however many years, that like it was perfect for the time. It was so funny too.
If you want more of that same kind of stuff, I would check out his TV show, Who is America?
I looked into that after. Where would I watch that?
It's on Crave if you have it.
Oh, okay, I have Crave, so I should look at that.
It's like if you thought Borat 2 was bad for like showing politicians in a bad light, holy shit, dude. Some of the stuff he gets people to do in that show is fucking wild to me.
I think I've heard
like there's I don't want to spoil it too much, but there's a scene where he gets a Georgia senator to scream the N-word at the top of his lungs.
I think I've heard of that, dude.
Like holy
it's also
shit.
Awesome. Like holy shit. Not awesome that he did it, but awesome that he gets them to do that. Like that's incredible.
Like he makes them believe that's what they need to do in order for the situation that they're in.
Manipulation at its finest.
I need to watch this actually. You make a white man make a fool of himself, I'm all in.
Feels like that's what you did. That's why you made this podcast.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah. All my favorite white people.
I put the clip to that specific one in the Discord to watch later.
Thank you. I'm excited to see that because that will be very funny. I obviously can't show this on the stream right now, but
no, obviously not.
That will be very fun.
We'll watch it after the stream and just still be in the call.
Absolutely. And thank you guys for putting the music into the Discord as well. I'm excited to listen to these things. But yeah, no, it was that's like the one thing this last week that I've sort of watched, and I was like blown away. I was like, man, I am glad that I waited this long to watch it so I could just have no bias at all for it and go in blind, and I loved it. But other than that, I think we've talked about quite a bit. We've talked about the J. Cole. We've discussed sucking cock for the second time.
The sacred question.
The sacred question. That's correct.
Yeah.
And we've talked about some other bullshit. But I'm glad that we could do this again. It's been a while.
Yeah.
Like at least a couple weeks. So.
I think it's been 3 weeks.
Yeah. I will do a better job of having topics ready as we have in the past, but still, it was nice to get together and talk once again just about bullshit.
Yeah.
Shoot the shit.
Thanks for having me, Dan.
Yeah, it was nice to have Gavin and Gail again. They're I'd say probably our first time guests, basically. So
yeah, pretty much.
Pretty baller.
I mean, you could technically consider Ray a guest. She's not here frequently enough.
True. I put her on the team, but she'd be doing her thing.
Yeah.
She had a little cameo today.
Are the real guests of honor here. But with that, I think we sort of concluded. We had some funny moments, a whole lot of bullshit, but that's just how we do. And we'll see you maybe next Saturday. Who knows? Maybe we'll do a bi-weekly thing. We don't have... Ain't no rules to this shit. We do it the way we like. Only rule is that it's on Saturdays. And it's untitled.
Untitled, unrestricted, unruled.
Chaos.
Uncut.
If we did like a trailer, that'd be like, what we should.
Uncut and then show a foreskin. All right. And with that, we will end it there, fellas. But thanks to everybody for watching, and we'll see you fucking next time.
Good night, all you Nick.
Good night.
Earth.
Bye bye.